Hi, I'm Hannah.
I'm Eliza. And yes, we're best friends.
Sisters.
When we were little, we were given a 1950s etiquette book called Growing Up Gracefully.
Thank you.
Which we ignored.
But now we're in our 20s and in need of some guidance. We're wondering,
How do we actually grow up?
woo! In ancient times, women had etiquette books to teach them to be polite, wholesome, and submit to the patriarchy.
But things have changed a bit since then, and thanks to the internet, there's more confusing advice than ever. So where is a young lady meant to get her guidance?
Across the series, we're going to follow more advice for women than you can daintily poke a stick at. I'll be following the old,
And I'll be following the new.
to try and learn how to grow up gracefully, whatever the fuck that means.
Chapter 2, Courtship.
In the good old days, dating was simple.
There used to be rules.
Those rules were, don't be gay,
homosexuals, lesbians, and other sex deviants.
don't step outside your gender role,
The more he tries to deny her, the more womanish he becomes.
and don't date outside your race.
It would be a bit of a shock if we were told that our sister or daughter was going to marry a coloured man.
It was an incredibly depressing formula.
1. Boy meets girl. 2. Boy is attracted to girl. 3. Boy makes effort to make himself attractive to girl. Therefore, he takes her out, buys her gifts, extends his personality to complete the conquest. 4. Girl is attracted.
Blah, 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 they get married, then they die. But today, dating is more complicated than ever, and it seems like no one has any idea what they're doing anymore.
Or at least you don't.
For example, I recently asked a guy out over Facebook, and it was one of the best dates I'd ever had.
I had a really good time.
Yeah, me too. We should do it again sometime. But while walking me home, he said,
Hey, do you want to come to a party this weekend? At my girlfriend's house. Girlfriend's house. Girlfriend's house. Girlfriend's house. Girlfriend's house.
Yeah, no, that sounds really good. Just tell me the time and the Fuck! He had no idea it was a date. Maybe I am doing this wrong. Could some old-fashioned rules make dating today easier?
I'm already in a relationship. A long-term, loving, monogamous relationship with this hunk, James. But there's so much advice out there telling me that in my 20s, I've tapped out of the dating game way too early.
Why you should embrace being single in your 20s. Why it's so great being single in your 20s. The only way to figure out who and what you truly want in a partner is to date multiple people.
So how should a young lady approach courtship? To find out, we're going to be following old and new advice for women on dating.
To see which is better, being single and playing the field like a modern woman,
Or dating the old-fashioned way and finding a nice boy to take home to mother.
but first, there's someone I need to talk to.
You know how we're following all this different advice?
Yeah.
Advice is telling us because like we're in our 20s, we shouldn't really be settling down and like that
Right.
we should be kind of exploring other things. I just kind of feel like I should just go on a date with someone.
Does this mean that I get to go on a date with someone as well?
I don't want you to.
Right, but you get to go on a date even if I don't want you to.
Well, yeah.
Look out, world. Thanks to my advice, I'm kinda single and ready to mingle.
Fuck.
Conversation. What should a young lady talk about on a date?
My research on vintage dating etiquette is telling me that when it comes to conversation, the smartest thing a girl can do is play dumb.
The cleverest woman is she who, in talking to a man, makes him seem clever. Men don't like their girls to be too smart, but they do like bright, animated conversation. Keep that great brain of yours to yourself. You're a nice, intelligent girl, just a shade less intelligent than he himself is.
But the advice I'm finding online is telling me that silence is the enemy. and that a girl needs to come prepared to a date with a million things to talk about.
10 no-fail conversation starters for a first date. 40 first date questions that always work. 62 questions to ask on the first date.
And you know what? That's a relief. I haven't been on a date in so long, I'm going to need all the help I can get. So I've come armed with a lot of modern first date questions.
You've come prepared with questions, I'm assuming.
A little bit.
Oh.
And I'm ready to follow my old advice to see whether being as dumb as a bag of hammers will get me a boyfriend.
Hi, DJ. So lovely to meet you. DJ, that's like a DJ.
If only I had $1 for every time.
Are you asking me for $1?
Spill the details of your worst date ever.
It was just really like...
What are you most proud of? How was your day?
Good.
Can you do any impressions?
I feel the need for speed.
That's so good. You're so good at that. I can't do any accents. Seems hard. That seems like a hard, smart thing to do. You seem a lot better than I would be.
Are you a cat or a dog person?
Dog.
What is your favourite article of clothing that you own?
I love it.
How many do you speciality in cooking dishes?
Well, last night I was watching like a nature documentary. It just kind of made me think like, in a way, like, aren't we all Indigenous?
What do you like the most about insert city of resident? What do you like most about Sydney?
Oh my God. Wow. You must be really smart.
What is your ideal vacation?
Australia? Annual?
What is your birthday?
It's a question.
I think I'll be the one asking the questions.
How do they make this? What do they make this sticky stuff out of, do you think?
I have no clue, I'm afraid.
Who knows? It's fun though.
It'd be good to know some stuff
What
about
was
you.
the last book you read?
Oh, this book called American Desperado about this.
What's the
drug
luckiest
dealer.
thing that's ever happened to you?
I'm from France.
What's that?
In like the northern hemisphere.
Like
a
the
country.
Northern Territory?
No. Have you been out of Australia? You haven't.
Yeah, it's like Bali.
Where are you from? I don't know where you are from. Okay, answer to at least this question. Where are you from?
What is the most thoughtful gift you've ever given?
Where are you from?
It doesn't sound boring. It sounds like you're smart. Come on, you're a little bit smart. You're smarter than I am.
Why aren't you asking me any questions?
I did ask
How
you
many
a
siblings do you
couple.
have?
My favourite planet would have to be Africa.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
No, my favourite planet is
What?
Uranus.
Cool. What's there?
Huh?
What's there?
Your number?
Yeah, because I have a boyfriend.
You already have a boyfriend?
Yeah. Are you a cat or a dog person?
So, did my old advice to play dumb work?
Hannah. Oh yeah, Hannah. With the big Babylons.
Very cool chick. Very cool, very lively, very bubbly.
I'd say it was in my top one. I'd say she was my pick.
Hannah was fun to talk to. She didn't know a lot about a lot, but she actually wanted to ask about me, which was very nice.
You can just talk to her and just a nice person to just chat with.
There's that realness, she wasn't, it was speed dating, but it was real.
No, I would say Hannah again, 100%.
I would, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
I would, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna try and get a number and see where it ends up.
My modern advice has not gone down well.
I'm not sure how to describe it. She was really weird because she was all the time with the iPad. Like she thought she was running the date sort of thing.
What? Next question.
And when I was trying to get some information from her, she just said, no, I'm asking the question. We obviously weren't on the same page.
Was that socially awkwardness that you can't get away from?
I thought she was a little bit like autistic or something like.
Oh, was a bit crazy.
I can go just in one sentence, go on the crazy hot scale. The hotter the girl, the crazier she is.
Overall, probably leaning towards the no.
As a relationship, no.
Definitively no.
But for some reason, my modern advice has worked on this guy, who's asked for my number.
I thought she was really cute, man. Like, yeah. She had like this weird kind of awkward thing going on. She's like reading questions off of a list, so at least like she got to know me, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So hopefully I can get to know her.
Now that we've both managed to bag ourselves a date, it's time to figure out the next most important step.
Date attire. What should a young lady wear on a date?
According to my old etiquette books, when getting ready for a hot date, there's only one person we should be asking for advice.
Remember that Dad's point of view is a man's point of view. That is valuable to have around, free for the asking. Dad tells you that the back of your dress is pretty low. That's not necessarily an old fogey father with an exalted sense of modesty. That's a man's point of view. On social behaviour, Dad and the boys probably stand together.
Whoa. If dads really are an untapped source of fashion advice that's going to help me find my soulmate, I'm going to need more than just one.
So I've gathered a gaggle of dads to help me pick the perfect outfit for my date.
All right, dads, so do you think you can help me bag a nice boy?
Sure. No worries.
Okay, guys. All right, let's do a hands in. 3, 2, 1, dads. 3, 2, 1, dads! Okay, what do you like about this dress?
I think it's simple, and I think it's a little bit conservative, and nicer dress would impress, I guess.
I'd probably wear this on a date. What do you think?
No. No.
So not this?
No, definitely not.
Okay,
No,
all
I
right.
don't think so, no.
Pants? Good kind of colour?
Black, yeah. I mean, it's pretty sexy. I mean, do you think dressing sexily and being sexy on a date is a good tactic to land this guy?
Is the Pope a Catholic?
I don't know the size. It says 0. I don't know what 0 is. So.
Oh, that's very small.
There's a 1.
Still a bit too small.
No matter what, no matter how low-key they want to play it, you're under the microscope all the time.
I really do actually like your hair up. I think you look really nice. Can you put your hair up? Yeah. Maybe we're getting a bit formal there now. What do you think?
You're the expert.
Looks lovely.
Awesome.
I'd take you out.
Okay, dads, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure are.
This is the first outfit.
Wow.
Very nice.
Do you want to give it a score out of 10 or?
Well, probably 8 out of 10, I guess.
Remember that score, and I'm going to go try on another one, okay?
Whoa. Not sure it's for a wine bar now.
I agree with that.
Sparkles are good.
Yeah, I like sparkles.
Yeah.
I mean, the question is, are you comfortable wearing it?
It's...
If you're hesitating, the answer must be no.
What do you think?
The only problem I have with it is that it shows a bit too much flesh to start on a first date.
It's showing a significant amount of side boob.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
And in my time, a first date was you wouldn't get past holding hands, maybe a kiss. And too much flesh on the first date, I think, is just out of hand.
Yeah, a bit too revealing, I guess. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think it looks stunning.
And ultimately, Hannah, at the end, you're our daughter, and whatever makes you happiest and what you feel most comfortable in will ultimately be the best choice of all.
And you'll be home by 10 o'clock.
Okay, dads, you ready for the next outfit? It's a good one.
But there's one outfit that got the approval of all 5 dads.
Wow. Yeah, that's good.
Very good. Yes.
Sensational.
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
No problem. There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
All right.
Thank you, Dad.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome, sir.
Oh, I love you, dads.
My modern advice is telling me getting ready for a date is serious business. And for women, becoming sexy takes days of preparation.
Part of being sexy is feeling sexy. And feeling sexy in your hot first date night outfit starts with feeling sexy underneath it all. Do some toning exercises. Spend some time at the tanning salon. Get a bikini wax or full body wax for the full effect.
Boy!
Moisturise and do whatever else you need to do to feel totally confident and sexy in your birthday suit.
The date. How should a young lady plan for the occasion?
According to the June Dally Watkins Book of Manners for Moderns,
It is up to the boy to plan the date, where to go, time, transport, ticket reservations, cost. A girl doesn't have to worry her pretty little head about these things.
June has already told me all the other things a girl is meant to worry about.
We all have legs and they must look attractive. In there, push the hips. Shorts are ugly. Bad.
Bad, okay.
Very bad. Don't be a slut.
But there is one thing this pretty little idiot is meant to arrange.
When it's the first date with a young man, introductions to your family are necessary.
Having parental supervision on a date sounds like bonkers advice, but the last Tinder date I went on, the dude rocked up wasted.
Close-up magic is as rewarding as it is enjoyable for spectators and the magician alike. In fact, it's a feat of dexterity.
And while any reasonable person would have run for the hills,
I used to be able to do a backflip. I haven't done one in several years, but I'm pretty sure I still can.
I ended up dating him for a month.
I dropped out of medicine, but I do know the pussy is one of the biggest muscles in the body, but the brain is the strongest one. Ugh.
So having a responsible adult there to give a second opinion is actually not a bad idea. So I've decided to bring along my actual mother, Julie, and thankfully my date doesn't seem fazed.
Gosh, Hannah, why did you choose such a complicated outfit?
It's the dads.
The dads. What a dumb idea. I mean, you look lovely. You do look lovely, but maybe just a bit overdone, do you think? Why are you looking so anxious?
I don't know, just...
You look lovely,
I
darling.
forgot to shave my armpits. I know, I feel like I stink. Oh my God. It's a bit of mature fragrance for me.
Chanel number 5 is ageless.
Okay.
Should we wait for him?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, how's it going?
Not too bad. Thanks, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Good to see you.
Good. This is my mum, Julie.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you too.
Thankfully, my advice has nothing to do with my blood relatives. However, modern women apparently can't just organise dinner and a movie.
Very definitely not dinner and a movie. 50 alternative first date ideas. 11 unusual but awesome first date ideas. 25 unconventional first date ideas.
So I very definitely have to plan an unusual, an unconventional, and an awesome idea for my first date with Matt.
Wow.
Oh.
Wake up at 4 a.m. and watch the sunrise together. Bring your favourite book and read the first chapter aloud.
It was nearly midnight, and the Prime Minister was sitting alone in his office reading a long memo that was slipped through his brain without leaving the slightest trace of meaning behind.
So that's when I kind of knew that I wasn't allergic to gluten.
Great.
Yeah.
That's great, but you still don't eat it.
Oh, no.
Our first date is actually going really well, but I need one unusual last activity. I've read in Mamma Mia that
adrenaline-inducing activities promote bonding, making you feel far closer to them than if you went on a picnic in a boring park.
Mamma Mia is right. It's just like on The Bachelor, where the couple who barely know each other go and do some crazy, scary activity, get filled with adrenaline, and then start making out.
I organised to go hot air ballooning.
Oh my God.
And we're going to do it right now.
We weren't. Little does Matt know, I've been planning an adrenaline-inducing activity that I'm certain has never been done on The Bachelor.
All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. This is really important that we get this right because I need to have an adrenaline-inducing stunt. So, Phil, have you ever been hit by a car before?
Up on the bonnet, hopefully smash the windscreen for more effect, and then just watch your legs there.
Okay, thank you, Phil. 1, 2, 3, say love! So have you been enjoying our date so far?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Have you?
Yeah, I thought the park was really nice. Just felt like we could have had something like more, you know, other than just a park date.
More exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, shit! Fuck! What the fuck?
Just stay in the car, guys.
Oh my God.
you doing?
Matt,
Yeah?
this was all a stunt.
Wait, so is the guy okay? I don't understand.
That's Phil. He's my
Okay.
best friend. I did this for you.
Hit a guy in a car?
Well, yeah. Because all my advice was saying that, like, just going on a normal date wasn't good enough because you won't like me.
What advice? What do you...
From mamamia.com.
I'm starting to think we should have just gone hot air ballooning.
Like, what do your parents do?
Oh, well, Dad's a visual artist,
Mm.
and Mum's pretty into the arts too. She used to be a sculptor and paint.
Oh, I'm a
photographer.
sculptor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I do a bit of Photoshop sometimes, like...
In fact, I could show you.
Oh, great. Yeah, what have you got?
Well, I'll just see if I can find it. You two chat for a minute.
So, what are you up to on the weekend?
This weekend? Free weekend. Yeah, what are you up to?
I don't know yet.
There's one of mine.
Oh, wow.
It's huge.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like...
That's
wait,
the kitchen.
So it looks like my mum is actually having a much better date than I am.
You just wanted an excuse to wear a nice suit.
I was super into suits at the time
Were you?
too. Like, I'll pull it out if I need to.
I sometimes wear a suit. It's good. Like, yeah. Yeah.
So you dropped out of the first year?
I did.
No etiquette book warned me about the possibility of being cock-blocked by my very own mother.
One day in the country, I thought I'd really like to make a sculpture, so I made one, and I thought, I can do this.
You're right.
So, yeah.
Good with your
This
hands.
isn't so bad.
I'm actually getting a bit tired. Do you think we should go? I think we should go.
Okay, darling.
I can see why no one introduces their date to their parents anymore.
So do you think you'll kick on after this somewhere?
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
knows?
What are your plans?
So, how should a young lady be conducting her romantic life?
Hey.
I'm really sorry that I don't want anyone else but you.
While being single and playing the field when you're young is great, if you happen to have found the person you want to spend the rest of your life with in your 20s, who cares?
Can you say something?
I love you.
I love you too.
Growing up is about learning from your mistakes. And who knows, hitting a stuntman with a car as a romantic date activity might just be one of them.
Oh, shit!
And don't worry about Matt.
What the fuck?
To say sorry to him and James, I took them both hot air ballooning after all. And he promised not to sue.
And I learned, following my old advice, that making myself a dumb, helpless damsel to impress a guy didn't get me any closer to dating someone that I actually liked. Or who likes me more than my mum.
Oh, that's very good.
I shouldn't have had to compromise myself to get a date, so back to the drawing board, I guess.
You know what, Hannah? No. You know what? You should focus on yourself. You know, don't worry about any man. You should date you.
I've been focusing on myself for about 4 years now, so why don't you shut the fuck up?
Okay.
It's all too complicated. Modern dating, it's getting me frustrated. Are we hooking up or hanging out or sexting? There's no romance anymore. Why can't it go back to like it was before? When dating was simple and pure. When all a girl had to do was be femininely attractive and wait for days by the telephone to be asked out on a date. As long as Daddy gave permission.
Because young girls can't make their own decisions.
Oh, thank you, Daddy. I'll never love any boy more than you.
Ay, 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 ay.
Things were simple then when men were men.
And interracial dating was illegal.
When the gentleman paid for everything.
Because you had to leave your job.
Boy meets girl on the dance floor, moving cheek to cheek.
Girl doesn't know that boy is gay.
And we're married in a week. And it was I do until you died.
Even if he was a really shit guy.
Back then they knew what romance meant.
Because there was no such thing as affirmative consent.
I wish I could go back to when
there was no way out if you got pregnant.
Will I ever get my happy Tinderella?
Yes! He just went to the wrong place. So it's fine. Bye. Psychological medicine, is that what you said? So is that with like bikes and stuff?
With bikes?
Like psychological? Like what's that? I was dreaming that I was really thirsty, and then when I woke up, I was like really thirsty. Did
you have a drink?
No, I stopped drinking water because it's like bad for the environment.